MVP, quarterback Dre Joseph, and linebacker Anthony Balancier. First, Coach, we'll start with you with a few opening comments, and then we'll open it up to the media for questions.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to the city of Atlanta for inviting us in and be a part of such a great event. Thank the chancellor and athletic director for giving us this opportunity. It's only fun when you win, so right now we're having fun. These guys are doing a great job. This coaching staff, I take my hat off to them because we're putting together a good football team and we're coming to work every day and look at the results. And I'm excited for these young men. They haven't felt this way in a long time. We got some seniors on this team that this will be the last time probably playing football, and what a way, what a journey. We're not going to enjoy the ride, we're going to enjoy the journey. I asked the young man just come out today and play the best they can play. First half was a little sluggish, but we still was in the ball game. We were fortunate to go into halftime down 7-0, and we believe in just will. I asked him at the halftime, just repeat after me, we won't lose. And then asked him to go out and prove it. And the second half was a tale of two halves, and it was exciting for us, and it was exciting to come away with a win of a great football program and a great head coach in Joe Taylor.
We'll open up for questions now.
Coach Odom, you're certainly no stranger to Atlanta. So can you tell us, how was it coming back as a head coach, even with the interim label, and winning here in Atlanta?
Well, being in the SWAC, I'm from North Carolina, so this is the closest I get to home. I spent some time here in Atlanta, and my tenure in Clark, Atlanta was short, but I enjoyed my stay. I enjoy coming to Atlanta, especially as a head coach at Southern. I'm 1-0, and I'm happy about that, and I'm happy about this football team, and it's exciting to be a part. It's exciting for y'all to have us in the city of Atlanta.
Coach, from your perspective, what happened in that fourth quarter with that fumble that allowed you to score the winning touchdown?
Well, I believe that was a play made by number 58, Corey Roy. Looked like he reached in there and stripped the football away from the quarterback, and we carried it a little bit. It bounced into another guy's hands, and I believe that was Daniel Brown who ended up making the touchdown. And we kept talking about we were losing the turnover battle. I believe they was +2 on us, and we really needed a turnover to ignite the team. And if we could just get one, it could shift the momentum. And we didn't know it was going to end up being a touchdown, but we always trying to tell those guys, if you believe it and it happened, you always got to be prepared for it. And I was excited to see those young men go into the end zone with that football.
Coach, with the play with Lee Dawson ended up throwing the interception, could you walk us through that play? It was actually a fake punt. They actually shipped out. Kind of walk us through that and let us know if that was actually a fake right out the gate or what exactly happened with that.
Yes, it's a play that we practice. I believe that if you practice things, at some point in time in the game, you got to run them. So we just didn't execute. It was a fake, and we figured that if we go in, we was having trouble getting some points, having trouble moving the football. It was a little long of a field goal for our kicker, but too close to punt. So we was thinking that, hey, with the time and the field position, if we fake it right there, we got a chance to get 7 points and then come out in the second half and get the ball back and try down and get another 7 points, and hey, this football could turn around. Unfortunately, we didn't execute. They ended up stopping us, but we knew we was going to get the ball in the second half. So, hey, man, one thing about this football team, when I'm telling them, look, we playing to win. So they better get ready. We go gamble some. Hey, what we got to lose? Ain't nobody really picking us no how, so we're going to do the best we can with what we got for as long as we can.
This question's for Dre. On that touchdown pass, what did you see in coverage? You floated it really nice from the run under. What did you see on the coverage? Were they man, cover 2, what?
We started off with trips and then we motioned the guy over. I seen the guy follow him, so then I knew there was a man. I just threw the ball to the pylon like I've been taught to do, and we dogged it. A heck of a catch.
Is that about as well as you could possibly hope to execute that play? I mean, it seemed like the ball and Lee were just right on the money.
I mean, Coach Herman does a good job with us installing plays as well as the rest of the offensive staff. And I just think that, practicing with the type of tempo we've been practicing with for the last 2 weeks, I just think we have no choice but to come out and be successful. And I just think that, we've been practicing those plays for a while now, 3 years. I mean, we just did the right thing.
Anthony, the defense on that last play of the game, did you all get together, what did the coaches say on that break?
Well, first of all, we had a word of the week and the word was finish. So that's all we were saying on the last play count, just finish, finish, finish. And we finished the game.
Ray, how special is this coming in for you all's first entry into the Classic and getting to walk away with the MVP?
I mean, it's a team thing. It's a team game. I couldn't do it without my offensive line, without my receivers. All I can do is throw the ball. It's up to them to catch it. It's up to the line to block it. So I just think as a whole offense, we did a great job. Bags caught a pass, and Sylvester he caught a touchdown, a running back. So I just think that all 11, that they won 11, and we just came out victorious.
Anthony, you just talk about as a defense how happy you guys were with your performance today. Not only pretty much shutting them down, but scoring a touchdown.
We practiced that all day at practice, like finish, finish. We gotta cause turnovers. They caused a turnover the first half, so it was on the right that we come in and cause a turnover, and they ended up helping us win the game.
And Coach, could you talk about your defensive strategy? Coach Taylor was saying you saw a lot of things out there you didn't expect.
Well, what we try to do is take away what the teams do best and learn from our past. Last week, the wide receiver, Reeves Richardson, had a big game against us, and they had a wide receiver number 2 that's very, very good. He made the catch on he got him 14. I told him that, guys, don't worry about it. He won't beat us. If you look at that last play of the game, if they throw it to the other side, we'll probably go to overtime. But we had probably 3 people covering him. So, I believe in taking away what the team do best, and that's how we practice. And I tell our guys, we're not going to put no more on them than they can bear. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to keep things simple so they can play fast.
For where you guys were to have two wins in the last 2 weeks, just talk about the mood of this team, and you guys can answer this too, and I guess how good it feels to get back on track like this.
Well, really, the only good feeling is that, we got 24 hours to celebrate. We're going to spend 10 of them celebrating on the bus. So, it's going to be a long ride, but we're going to have fun celebrating. So, it's exciting. It's great. It's great for the university, Our university's been through so much. Everybody's quick to talk about the negative things, but these young men deserve to have something positive said about them. I'm happy to be a part of what's going on.
Dre, you guys talked before the season about turning this program around, 2 wins in the last 2 weeks. How good does that feel?
Ironically, I just think that, this is what we're supposed to do. I mean, we know what type of players we have in our locker room. And I just think that, we just changed our whole mental aspect, the way we looked at things, and we just came out. And like Coach Odums said, we just try to simplify things, and it enables us to just play fast. And I just think that those type of things help us. You do less thinking and more playing with your God-given ability. I just think that what keeps us successful.
And Coach, I know Marquand Webster had a lot of big plays today in that game. Just talk about him. I think it's the most I've seen him on the field, maybe.
Well, we play some nickel. Nickel like a 3-man front. He comes in that corner, and we move Virgil to the inside. And he stepped up. He had a good spring. Started out fall camp a little slow, and he came on. One thing about him, he works hard. I call him Mr. Right, because normally he's always doing the right thing. He's going to be where he's supposed to be. He's going to make the plays he's supposed to make. And really, that's what we all buy into as a team. Don't do no more, don't do no less, just do your job. And it's amazing what happens when you get 11 guys on the field doing their job.
And a couple more, and I'll get out of everybody's way. You talked about the plan to get J.P. Douglas a series or 2 in games. Is that just because the game was so close that didn't happen?
Well, what happens is that, we believe in our starting quarterback, and we feel that it wasn't anything that he was doing that was preventing us from scoring. We went into halftime, we made some adjustments, made some corrections, got some protection together, and we challenged him. He had a couple drop passes during the first half, but you saw, we threw the same balls in the second half and guys caught him. I mean, this is our leader. This is our leader on offense. He's the leader of my team. Our guys believe in him. I believe in him. The staff believe in him. And, we just think if we keep him out there as the game goes, he's going to get better.
I saw you kind of ease Charles Hawkins in a little bit. Is he still not 100%?
Well, he gave it a go. I really think it was a mind thing with him, but, he didn't want to aggravate it anymore. He just didn't felt like he was 100%. And, he's a good kid. He understood that, if he wasn't going to help the team win, just his presence out there was enough. but, you know, he didn't push it, and we didn't push him. So we sort of let him gauge it, and, obviously, he probably decided that, you know, he could play a whole lot.
So it's his decision?
Well, it's usually the training staff decision, but I tell you, all athletes know their body better. So they cleared him to go, but, you know, ultimately, he probably decided that, you know, it was in the best interest of him, and we thought the same thing, that, you know, he couldn't go.
We have time for one more question.
Hey, Dre, could you just talk a little bit about Dawson's performance and how huge he was today?
I mean, me and Lee Dog, like, on campus, that's like my best friend, him and Charles Hawkins. So we spend a lot of time together. I mean, I know these kids will love, he grew up in the same area I grew up in. And, you know, I watched him play since high school. We just come out, work hard at practice, and we click at practice, we have no choice but to click in the game. The hard work is done from Monday to Friday, and we just come out and have fun on Saturday.
Gentlemen, thank you. This concludes the Southern University portion of the press conference.